Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm here for a quick update on the case or on the story, the tragedy that we have been covering since this morning. This situation that happened in Nashville at this elementary school where it took the lives of 6 individuals, 3 adults, 3 children, and of course, also we can add on top of it the actual shooter themselves. We can put that into the mix as well. So 7 total, but now they have finally identified, excuse me. They have now identified the actual name. They've identified this person, this monster that was behind the trigger that took the lives of 6 individuals at the Covenant Elementary School in Nashville. So we're going to get into this really, really quick because I can't be on for very long. I just wanted to give you guys the quick, brief update here. And it's interesting information because I was hearing things through the grapevine during our previous live covering this situation. And I didn't know if this was actually true or not, some of these details. But apparently, it's real. So we got to get into this, okay? So do me a favor, hit that like button down below. Crush it, make it scream out your name. This is a very, very fast and short live, but I wanted to give you guys the information about this particular individual, all right? And the information is very interesting. So we're going to get into it. And of course, do not forget to hit that like button down below. That would really, really mean a lot, okay? Because, yeah. Be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, let's get into this, guys. We got to go into this story quickly, unfortunately. But as you know, in Nashville, there was a tragedy where it took the lives of 7, including the assailant, 7 people, 3 children, 3 adults, and the assailant as well. And we've all been wanting to know more details around everything. As far as their name, etc. We only knew so far that it was a female at the age of 28 years old, a white 28-year-old female that was the assailant that did the unthinkable. Now we have new information, which I find to be very interesting. Take a look at this. Nashville Christian school assailant appears to be a former student. Now, we heard about that. We heard that on the previous live, okay? This is what the police chief has said, but they also are saying that this person also identifies as transgender. Now, what's interesting about that is people are saying that in the comments. Everyone's like, oh, maybe they are transgender, maybe so on and so forth, right? But I think you guys were thinking that maybe they were a transgender woman, maybe. I don't know, okay? But this is a transgender man. So let's get into this. This is very, very wild. And they said it's a former student, so that's true too. They used to matriculate at this particular school, and I guess maybe they had a chip on their sleeve or a chip on their shoulder about going to school there or something. I don't know. Something about it. I still got a lot of questions, but let's get into this, okay? And of course, they're going to still have more information as time goes on. But this is pretty wild information, you know, regardless of this tragedy being wild and tragic and frustrating and angry and just it fuels a lot of anger inside of me, and I'm sure to the rest of the country right now. But yes, it is some wild stuff, to these new developments. So let's look at this. It says a heavily armed woman was taken down, or who had taken down 3 children and 3 staff members at the Nashville school on Monday appears to be a former student of the private Christian campus, the police said. At one point, she was a student at the school. This is what the MNPD chief, John Drake, told reporters hours after this tragedy at the Covenant School, but unsure what year. But that's what I've been told so far. This is what he said during a recent press briefing. So the assailant was identified as Audrey Hale, 28 years old, of Nashville, according to the chief, who said she identifies as transgender. There were no answers on Monday morning at multiple phone numbers listed for Haley's mother and brother. According to the police, Hale was armed with 2 assault-style rifles and a handgun when she was confronted by 5 officers. 2 of those opened fire and unalived her, the police said. A car near the shooting scene helped police determine who this assailant was. Now, obviously, there's a lot of things that people leave in their cars. I'm sure her ID, something like that, was in her car to identify who she was. There was a vehicle that was nearby that gave us clues as to who she was, Drake said. Investigators are combing through Hale's home, he said. Police tactical units were spotted using a grenade-like device to get inside the house, which is listed as Hale's residence. This is a great family. And it's a tragedy, a neighbor said. Investigators are also looking into how the assailant got into the school. Doors were usually locked on campus, officials said. How exactly she got in at this point is still under investigation, Drake said. The chief praised his officers for taking the assailant immediately. It could have been far, far worse. Exactly. This could have been another Uvalde, guys. Okay? This could have been another Uvalde. Now, I got another article here, or another piece of information that, of course, I wanted to share with you guys. Okay? And to me, let's be real. It doesn't matter if they identify like what their pronouns are, etc. If they're out there doing harm, they're out there doing harm. It doesn't matter. Man, woman, they, them, binary, non-binary, it doesn't matter. If you're out doing bad, if you're out there trying to do bad to people, that's what matters the most. Okay? That's what matters the most. Okay? I'm just going to be completely real on that. But I know that there's a lot of people that were questioning and having questions about this information. Was Audrey Hale transgender? Okay? So they say that Audrey was identifying themselves as he and him on LinkedIn. This is Audrey right here. Okay? So she was, just so you guys understand, and I'm not trying to offend any one of the LGBTQ plus community at all, okay? But she was born female, but she now identifies as male, just so you guys know. Because when I first read it, because I read it on, like Brian Enton posted about this information and all that too. At first I was like, wait a second, I'm confused. Wait, was she born male and identifies as female? I'm so confused. But just so you guys understand, she was born female, but she identifies as male. Okay? Just want to make sure you guys understand that as well. Not trying to be disrespectful to anyone. Okay? Live your life. Enjoy your life. Live your life how you want, how you see fit. Just don't harm others. Period. Okay? So Audrey Hale has been identified, okay, in this tragedy. 3 students and as many school staff members passed in this incident. So 3 students, 3 staff members. Okay. Now they say several Twitter users immediately pointed out that 28-year-old Nashville assailant is a biological female who identifies as he, him on their LinkedIn. So we already know about all this. They pointed it out that they found it on their LinkedIn that they identify as he and him, or he, him, sorry. Authorities believe the transgender assailant previously attended the Christian school. The female Nashville assailant identifies as a man. So she wouldn't just, so shouldn't we just blame? This is what apparently what Marjorie Taylor Greene said. I'm not even going there. Okay. So this is just the information that they have circulating right now. So she is, okay, like I said, she was born female. So when they found her, or when they found Audrey, okay, of course, when they saw her, they said, this is a female. But on LinkedIn, allegedly, Audrey identified themselves as male. Okay? Yeah, I stopped. I stopped. I was co-reading that. Okay? Now, still the question still remains. A lot of us are still trying to figure out, I'm still trying to figure out why there was this reason of why there was this. Why did this happen? Okay. So let's continue. I got another one I just found really, really quick. Okay. I'm sorry. These are very brief. I'm just going kind of quick with this. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. I'm just reading somebody's comment. Hold on. Let me get this. This thing is not running. Would be. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but Jennifer on Facebook, whatever it is that you're trying to have me look at, I guess just message it to me or something like that, because I don't know exactly what you're talking about. But hey, send it my way. I'll check it out, and if I got time, I'll see what I can do. Okay. But moving on. So here's some new information that just popped up a minute ago. As you can see, is right there underneath. This was updated about a minute ago, as you see right here. Okay. So I'm just looking at this with fresh eyes. So Audrey Hale, former student, left map and manifesto after doing this to 6 people at this elementary school. Okay. So this is brand new. I'm looking at this with fresh eyes as well. So I figured that there would be some sort of manifesto or something. Let's be real. So we already know the woman, or who I guess later on we're finding out they're identifying as male, but her name is Audrey Elizabeth Hale. The 28-year-old was who is believed to be a former student of Covenant Presbyterian Church School, of course, lost her life after opening fire on 6 other people in this school. Okay. She had shot open. So she shot open a side door before opening fire on students and staff with 2 assault style rifles and a handgun. So that's how she did it. It wasn't like, because we all thought that she was able to just walk in, right? Now we're hearing that she shot it open. She shot open the door and went in. So this is brand new news for you guys. Okay. And yes, it's been confirmed several times from police, from those press briefings, etc. It came, the side door was, she opened a side door of the school. Okay. It wasn't the front door, side door. And she shot, now we have this new information. She shot the door open, y'all. Shot the door open. Let's continue. MNPD, the chief, John Drake, said Hale was not believed to have any previous criminal record. Let me blow this up for you guys too. Okay. He said a manifesto and a map of the school grounds showing entrances had been found at her home. Now I wonder what that manifesto said, which is going to be interesting. Okay. So, asked at the press briefing whether there was anything found in a police search of Hale's apartment that could have suggested a motive for such a horrific crime. Chief Drake said, "We have a manifesto. We have some writings we're going over to pertain to this day, the actual incident. We have a map drawn out of how this was all going to take place. There's right now a theory that we may be able to talk about later, but it's not confirmed. And so we'll put that out as soon as we can." So this is the information that we have so far. Okay. And this is as of a minute ago, 5 minutes ago now. But this is the information that we have so far. Okay. So there was indeed a manifesto and a map of the school that was made beforehand. Okay. Okay. So just so you know, that is a real thing that actually happened. Now they have said so far that Audrey, and see, and this is the thing, because Audrey is very, I heard that Audrey actually goes by Aiden Hale, not Audrey Hale, if I'm correct. So, of course, her government name, okay, what she was born with is Audrey Hale, but who they identify as, I'm sorry, and I'm trying to be correct. They identify themselves as he and him, and they go by Aiden Hale. Now, again, I'll show you the photo of them again right here. And according to their LinkedIn, they go by he and him. So those are the pieces of information that we have so far. She most definitely brownstone. You are absolutely right. They planned this out. They were plotting. They had a manifesto. What that manifesto says, we do not know, but we will find out. Iron Will, that's a good question. What's the motive? I don't know. But I'm sure as hell, I know for a fact that the manifesto explains everything. And again, let me show you guys again. This is what the chief of police said of the Metro Nashville Police Department. They said, let's go here. They said there's now, let me blow this up again. And they said there's now a theory that we may be able to talk about later, but it's not confirmed. So we'll put that out as soon as we can. So they don't know. Of course, they have a theory, but they don't have everything yet. They're doing the due diligence. They're looking things up. They're putting in the work. They're putting in the research. And as soon as we find out more stuff, we will, of course, come up and expose that information. But right now, that's all we got. So there was indeed a manifesto. This is just some takeaways that we got here. A manifesto was found in her house or in their house. Okay? A manifesto was in that house. A map of the school was there. Those two things, I'm sure, are going to explain a whole bunch of stuff. Another thing, this assailant shot open the side door of the school. The school's doors were locked. This is from what they're saying right now, from what we've learned. This assailant shot open the doors to get into the school to take the lives of 6 individuals. And now we know the name. And now we know that this monster was transgender as well. But again, that piece of information that may not mean anything, but it may be a reason for why they went into that school. We don't know. All we know is the information that they've displayed for us so far. That manifesto, hopefully they have it out later on, hopefully soon. And if they do, we will talk about it. But again, they say that the police department has the Metro Nashville Police Department have their theories, but they're not ready to expose those things as of yet. So as soon as we find that stuff out, I guarantee you we're going to come out with that information as well. Anyway, guys, that's the information. I just wanted to give you guys the information and all that. And you know what, Zenita? I don't know. Yeah, there could be a past situation of conversion therapy. Sure. Okay. It's a Christian school. Maybe. I don't know. She may have been, let me kill this really quick. She may have had the upbringing from hell and harbored all that anger and frustration and then took it out at that school. Maybe their life is a living hell solely because of their upbringing from going to school there. That could be it too. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not justifying any of that. You go into a school and you open fire on a bunch of young, innocent kids. That is uncalled for. There is no reason there is no justification for it. Zero whatsoever. But it does make you wonder where was this person's mind at that would make them go and take this out on these innocent kids, on these innocent people. So we'll see what happens. Again, okay? We will see what happens here. For sure. We'll see what happens here. As time goes on, as the investigation continues to roll forward, as soon as that stuff comes out, you know for a fact I'll be here to give you guys the information that you need, okay? But like I said, I wanted to do a really quick one for you guys so that you guys know exactly what's going on here, okay? Leah just said, I'm sorry, Pascal. I had a childhood from hell, brain damage from child abuse. I've never hurt anyone. No excuse. Exactly. Yo, I went to my elementary school experience was terrible. Okay. All right. Terrible. But I would never go back into that school and do unthinkable things. Something like that. Bring violence to young kids. Hell no. Never. You know? So this is so sad. Again, we'll see what happens. And I wonder what that manifesto says. I really want to know what that manifesto says, guys. I'm sure you guys do too. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys for being here. Please hit that like button. Send it past 300 likes. Please share this feed because this is the information that we have so far. As soon as we get some more information, maybe the manifesto, I will be on here with you guys and I will give you guys that information because I know we're all chomping at the bit to find out what exactly is the motive here. Why did they do what they did? That's what I'd like to know as well. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, okay? Please hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Appreciate all y'all for being here. Sorry for the short one, but I needed to give you guys the information real quick. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.